What's up, guys? We're back with another video and we're on a tree farm or somewhere. I don't know, but it's very pretty for winter. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come to suspend your disbelief. I am your favorite manifestation coach and your favorite YouTuber. So if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever's between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for coaching with me below. And if you would like to join our New Year's challenge, you can join my channel right here. There should be a join button, or you can click the link in my description. I thought there's no better way to start the new year than with a new identity. I know, it's cliche. New year, new me. Everybody says it every year, but they don't mean it like we mean it. They mean it like they're gonna start working out. They're gonna start being more organized, which you can do all that. That's wonderful. That's absolutely great. But the way we are going to do it, we are actually going to become the desired best versions of ourselves in every way by selecting a new version of ourselves the same way we select new versions of other people. This time it's about us. You need to start fresh at the beginning of the year, claim your new identity, claim yourself to be the person that you want to be, the person you've always wanted to be, or the person you just want to be for a little bit. It's up to you. I'm not judging. But whoever you want to be right now, whatever way you want to begin your new year, the person that you wanted to be this year but just never fully got there, or you just didn't take time to focus on yourself and you spent a lot of time focusing on your desires or people outside of you, this is about you. This is about you selecting the version of yourself that you really want to be. Because changing our own identity is exactly the same as changing someone else's. When you're manifesting a different version of someone, that's the exact same thing you can do for yourself. You are going to select a new version of yourself. If you want to, of course. You don't have to. But I thought for the people that are very much like, new year, new me, let me get my shit together, I thought this would be the perfect video to begin the year. So what I want you to do is think to yourself, we're gonna do this in two ways. One, you're gonna start by thinking, who is the best version of you? What does that person look like? When you stop and think that if you had everything you wanted and everything went the way you wanted it to go and everything was the way that you wanted it to be, and you are the absolute best version of yourself, what does that look like to you? Does that look like, I'm someone who's extremely magnetic, I'm someone who gets everything I want, I'm someone who everything is just easy for me, everything just works out for me, I'm someone who's a master at manifesting, I am someone who is insert chosen career path, or business or entrepreneur, whatever. I'm someone who maybe last year you were the person who had trouble with relationships and you're like, not anymore. I am the person who gets whoever I want. Whoever I want always wants me. I'm that person. That's who I am. Or maybe you want an all over change where you're like, I am everything I've ever wanted to be. Stop and think about you and like your biggest, wildest daydream. If you could be anyone you want to be, think about that. What does that look like for you? Because you can. And now you're going to first mentally be that person. You are going to tell yourself that those are your experiences. That's the kind of person you are. And then aside from that, even though y'all know I don't believe that you have to act as if for every single thing, or a lot of things, you really don't have to. I believe that the mind controls everything. It draws everything to you. It unveils everything, and you don't really have to put a lot of effort in aside from changing your mind about it. But it would be helpful and fun, I think fun, to also embody that version of you. How does that person walk? How does that person think? How does that version of you eat? How does that version of you dress? What kind of things does this version of you do? The best version of you, what does this person do? Does she go out more? Does she have more fun? Does he go on more adventures? Is he more confident? Are you, whoever, whatever you want to be, whoever you want to be, what does that person do? In your mind, if you could picture the perfect version of yourself, what are you doing in that vision? What are you doing in that daydream? What would that person be doing? Because I know, especially with social media these days, like we can get an idea of like, wow, that person is really living life. Like I would love to do things like that. If that is the kind of thing that the new version of you does, either take small steps to doing things like that or just flat out start doing more things like that. Whatever it is to you, whatever that version of you would do, dress, eat, what their schedule looks like, what their routine looks like. Are they more productive? Do they work out? Do they do yoga? Do they meditate more? And when I say meditate, I mean sit and affirm. Are they a master at manifesting? Is everything so easy for them? Then you walk around thinking, wow, everything is literally just so easy for me. I just get everything I affirm for. If you're more confident, start reacting from a more confident standpoint. Start speaking and thinking in a more confident manner. Of course, what's going to help with the acting as if is the thinking as if. The thinking as if is going to fuel your acting as if. And while you're already starting to practice acting as if, it's going to become more easier the more you think as if. Because once you put those two things together, you're going to naturally start doing those things anyway, or those opportunities are naturally going to come up for you. Or if you're trying to change your inner self, like say you're trying to be more organized or be more adventurous or be more like confident out in public, you're going to feel and think differently in those situations from affirming it. Okay? So who do you want to be? What kind of experiences do you want to have? How do you want people to describe you? That's a good way. That's a good way to think of it. How would you want someone to describe you? Like what would be like the most flattering compliment for someone to describe you? Like if you were to overhear someone talking about you, what would you want to hear them say? Embody that. Describe yourself as that. Even have that, hear that. That's actually called the eavesdropping technique. Hear that in your mind if you want to. Hear someone describing you as the type of person that you want to be. Do you want to be more lucky in love? Do you want to have better luck with money? Do you want to have better luck just getting things that you want in general? Do you want more people to approach you? Do you want to feel safer and more confident out in public? I know a lot of people have social anxiety. Do you want to go on more adventures? Do you want to be more confident to pursue things that you want? Do you want more men to desire you or more women to desire you? Do you want whatever it is? Whatever it is. I'm sure you can throw some ideas in the comments. Whatever it is, I want you to start thinking like that person, describing yourself as that person, hearing people describe you as that person, and then start slowly, even if you have to do just tiny little things that you think that version of you would do, just to kind of get you going, just to start building momentum. Start doing that. You can be whoever you want to be. You do not have to be the same person you've been for the last 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. You don't have to be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long you've been a certain way. It doesn't matter where the conditioning came from. None of that fucking matters. You can wake up tomorrow and be like, okay, well, I'm someone new. I'm someone new now. Who do I want to be today? You can change your identity anytime you want to. And your world is going to conform to treat you as that. Okay? You can be whoever you want to be. Who do you want to be? New year, new you. Okay? Set the tone right. Go ahead and get started as that very best version of yourself right off the bat. And you're going to have everything so much easier for the rest of the time. For the rest of the year. Or for however long until you want to change your identity again if you want to. But there's no reason why you can't be your best version of yourself, whatever that is to you. I don't mean by society standards. I mean to you. What kind of life and experiences do you want to have? How do you want people to see you, describe you? And don't base it off of society morals. Don't base it off of what other people or society would consider to be the best version of someone. What makes you happy? When you think of yourself experiencing something, being something, looking like something, what makes you feel happy, excited? What would make you feel the very best? Again, not morally, happiness-wise. What would make you feel the happiest? What identity would you need to have for you to just feel so happy, not a care in the fucking world? That's who I want you to be. That's how I want you to embody. That's how I want you to describe yourself. That's how I want you to hear people describe you. That's what I want for you. Don't worry about society standards. Those are made up to keep people under control. What version of you makes you the most happy, the most excited, the most confident? Start being that person right now. Okay. We're actually going to be doing a new identity challenge probably next month or the month after, where we do it together on my members only section or whatever. But I wanted to make this video for you guys too, for those who are not members. I just thought this is a good way to start your year. I think that if you go ahead and start your year embodying the best version of you, that everything else will be fucking cake for you, okay? And that's what I want for you. I want you to be your happiest, most confident self and have all the fun and experiences that you want to have forever, continuously getting more desires, continuously fulfilling them. That's what I want for you, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.